Hey friends, Sven Kuna here. Get your double ball staff. Now, just because I love you, if you don't have a double ball staff, how about just a straight staff? So we're using 36-inch staff or our shorter double ball staff. I'm going to demonstrate the sequence. I've shown it before, but it's a good sequence. So I'm going to show it again with all three of us so you can see little variations on how people do things. So, starting with your double ball staff or your 36-inch straight staff, we're going to bring it right down in front. Then we're going to come up overhead. Now, with the overhead, this is not what I mean by overhead. I mean overhead as much as you can, even into the back circle, in other words, past your head. Keep the arms nice and straight. Then, one arm comes down by the underarm. Then what we're going to do is make sure our feet are about 1.5 hip distance apart. And then we're going to push the hips to the side and bend over, coming down with the staff as far as you can, then follow through with the staff towards the ankle. Lift the arm up first, follow it up, back overhead, shift, and push that hip, bend, keep the head and staff together as long as you can, then reach down towards ankle, back up, all the way overhead. Then we're going to come to a twisted X. Bend forward, back up, overhead, twisted X. Back up. Then we're going to do what we call the twist and crank. Rotate, one arm bends, one stays straight. Don't let it fall too far down. Keep it more or less upright. Then back all the way, arms straight. Then one arm bends and back up. Then you're ready to repeat the process. So down we go. All the way up. Down we go. All the way up. Twisted X. Twisted X opposite direction. Twist and crank. Twist and crank. And begin again. And twist and crank. All right, bring that down, shake it out a little bit. What I'm going to do is now use the longer staff, the 36-inch staff, straight staff. So, because we don't have balls in the end, you can just hold the end of your staff, or I'm just going to show it to you holding it this way. So, overhead, as far back as you can go. Now, when I say as far back as you can go, those of you that are super flexible, do not mistake me. I don't expect to see the staff all the way back here. I'm talking about within reason, roughly into the back circle is as far as you go. Got that? Okay, all right. I know your type. There's some of you out there that are like that. So here we go. We're going to bring it to the underarm. See how the upper hand changes and how it's holding the staff? And then bend over with it. Back up. Resume the upright position. Down we go. Lift. Now we're going to do the twisted X. Overhead. Twisted X. Overhead. Twist and crank. Twist and crank. And there you have it. So, one of the things that I teach in Primal Nature Play is improv. modification, customizing, being creative. So if you don't have, don't want, can't afford a double ball staff, go to the hardware store, get your oak or poplar doweling, 1 inch in diameter, 36 inches long, $4 or $5, sand and oil, and you can play just as hard as we do.